now, Operation Vala Umkoti operations are expected to experience some delays. Weather conditions have halted operations to retrieve miners at the shaft in Stilfontein, while court proceedings have become more complicated as some suspects are believed to be miners. This comes after the Pretoria High Court dismissed an urgent application to compel government to provide humanitarian aid to the illegal miners. Ziniko Mhlaba is joining us from Stilfontein. Ziniko, very good morning to you. What do we expect to happen today, and has there been any communication coming out from underground?
Good morning, Aldrel. Well, there has not been any communication so far from underground due to the fact that community volunteers have not made it to shaft number 11. So they won't be able to, those underground will not be able then to send through a letter to those on the surface due to the fact that it seems as if operations at shaft number 11 will be halted today due to the weather. As I'm speaking to you, it is raining where we are in Stilfontein, but it was also heavily raining in the past 4 hours or so. So that is why the volunteers have not made it to the shaft number 11. They want to monitor the weather conditions and see if maybe it clears throughout the day or during the day. But if it does clear before 12 o'clock, we can expect them to make their way to shaft number 11. So that's the situation as far as the rescue operations are concerned. However, we are at the Stilfontein Magistrate Court currently just to follow what's been happening here. Remember, there was a gentleman I spoke to, he had resurfaced last week, Aldrin, who also made mention of the fact that there are some kingpins who have resurfaced, who have been arrested by law enforcement agencies. And I can tell you, in the past 45 minutes, we saw heavily armed police officers driving into the Stilfontein Magistrate Court, and we are expecting that those two gentlemen might be one of them might be appearing in court today, in addition to several others who were scheduled to appear before the Stilfontein Magistrate Court today. So as soon as we're done at about 10 o'clock, we will be walking inside court just to see what exactly is happening, but also get some insights in terms of were these vehicles who just drove in, were they transporting any of the kingpins? But also there's another complication which has just been communicated to us by some insiders inside court proceedings. Remember that last week about 27 miners were deported to Mozambique. We've since been told that actually there were many other people who were initially believed to be minors, who were then processed accordingly by the Department of Social Development and the Department of Health. But upon investigation, the Department of Health made a determination that many of those were not really minors. So those were handed over to law enforcement agents so that they can face a prosecution just like any illegal miner. So we'll see then how that case also unfolds today. So those are the key things which will be happening today. We'll be following what's happening at the shaft, but also what will be happening as far as the suspected kingpin appearing in court today, but also those people who will be charged for the first time after it was discovered that are actually elders who can actually stand before a court. And of course, we'll see if they will make their return to this particular magistrate court throughout the day.
Thank you so much. Ziniko Mhlaba there joining us outside the Stilfontein Magistrates Court ahead of that court appearance of some of the suspects accused of illegal mining.